button and we will begin. As we just allow the day to fall away, whatever may have occurred, as we exhale, as we drop the shoulders and fall into the heart and simultaneously also into the lower belly, just really dropping into the body. As we breathe in and out, as we find a slower and more relaxed rhythm in the breath. And there begins to be a slowing. And I'll open in prayer and call upon the life force power of the universe, the source of all that is, one great love, the many and the one within this great life force power of love that sustains us, that gives to us constantly. I call upon the Christ consciousness. I call upon the Great Mother, the Great Father of our souls. And therein forms a trinity without being religious. For everything functions in triads. I also call upon Isis, my teacher Medina. Call upon Lord Buddha and Lord Jesus and Lord Michael, and ask that we all within this room be sealed within an extraordinary golden pyramid of light, that it be three-dimensional, and harnessing and emitting the highest frequencies of love. And that all that occurs within this healing be in accordance to our highest good, according to your will, love, and if it be your will, and so it is, Amen. And again, finding your breath, following the breath through the nostrils, observing the lungs rise and fall, and becoming very aware of the heart. And becoming one with the grains of sand in the hourglass as we turn it over, and now falling into the bottom of the hourglass as we breathe in and out. And seeing the tube of the chakra column, seeing it light up from the 7th chakra to the base of the spine, the top of the head to the base of the spine. And now extending it, just like a laser beam, driving it down through your legs, through your feet, and down into the core of the earth. Arriving as you breathe. And standing in the crystalline cavern that we have arrived into. And the ceilings are very, very tall. And the walls are magnificent with the colors, and they are alive. The crystals have a life of their own. And we stand there taking it all in, feeling it, noticing the body, the skin that we exist within, and noticing our physical responses, be they any part of our bodies and systems within our physical body. But of course, there are so many different experiences within the one experience. The pores of the skin, the blood. There's an awareness that is occurring in this crystalline chamber, arena that we stand in at the core of the earth. And we are being entrained to fall into the same resonance. And so there is an ongoing surrender, an ongoing letting go. Releasing all manner of thoughts. Releasing, laying down all reactions, emotions, standpoints, perceptions, opinions, beliefs, surrendering them all, so that in a way we are becoming more and more vulnerable, more and more naked to the all that is, to the Divine Mother at the core of the earth. And yes, there is a pool of exquisite liquid love. And when you are ready, you can walk down and dive into these waters, or continue to stand or sit, however you feel in your mind's eye to be. Allowing the energies of the Great Mother. She is Isis, and my teacher Medina is here with us. And there are other guides and masters, ladies arriving. Ascended masters, as some call them. They assist us, they teach us, they guide us on the unseen as we walk through our lives on this earth plane. And they are taking each one of us individually, taking us by the hand. If you are in the waters, you are being brought to the edge so that you are sitting. Some of us are being taken into a healing room. Some are being kept at the water's edge. Chiron is also here. He is the wounded healer, and he assists us with our wound that we trip over sometimes, again and again, to learn and to evolve. He is here to assist. And Isis is saying there is a discipline required with the mind. There are choice points that need to be made for some to decide whether or not to continue with thought patterns, ways of being. Sometimes she agrees it is not easy to let go, to arrest ways of being and functioning. But she is here to say that she will assist you. If you try to make an effort, she will help. She will help burn and cauterize the connections, so that it will become easier and easier to distance yourself from old ways of thinking or being. And this can be tiring. And so rest is important. So this will be your experience as you move through. So do not be alarmed if you become tired. So as we breathe in and out, the Christ consciousness, which is that which Lord Buddha tapped into, Lord Jesus tapped into, we all can tap into. The Christ consciousness is standing in front of each one of us, beaming His love, His light. I address Him as a He, for in this experience He is masculine. And He is beaming into the third eye, the sixth chakra, the single eye between our two eyes. As we breathe in and out. And allowing the energies that are coming through to run down the legs and through the feet and into the core of the earth. Open up to be a channel, to allow energies to enter from the top of your head and move all the way down through the body, through the legs and into the core of the earth, so that you become part of the full circle experience. And we are being worked on the right eye at the moment. there is a circle of light that is being beamed towards us, each one of us, and is almost like from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, that quadrant arena directly out in front of us into our right eye. It also affects the right ear, how we hear messages, guidance, and also dissipating various ways of interpreting life, reality. There's almost, some of you may experience actually defragment through the right eye, moving 11 through 4 o'clock in the eye, in the right eye, particularly. It's highlighting that area and releasing. It's almost as if it is extricating, it's kind of making the right eye ache a little bit as this falls away, and now light is filling that place that was cleared, that was broken down. It's also starting to occur in the left eye. Same arena, 11 to 3 o'clock, that 120 degrees, so to speak, of area in the top left. And there is a small quivering. And it also affects the high heart. There is a releasing of old grief. It almost feels like it's in the chest, but it's the inside walls of the chakra column, which is the inside of the chest, but I'm trying to be more specific than just general. And it does affect the lungs, how we breathe, but more specifically it is how one receives love into one's life. So there is a monitor, so to speak, a monitor in that area, which is, some people call it the high heart area of the chest. And there is a monitor there as to whether we can or cannot receive love. It is dependent upon quite a few variables, self-worth being one of them, but there is also there's a clearing going on for a few of us. It's moving through both eyes. It's moving from that place in the high heart. It's now moved down to the third chakra. It's a general clearing, assisting us all to realize that we are far more than we realize. We deserve a great deal of acknowledgement, far greater amounts of love to enter into our lives, and it is up to us to allow it in, to receive it, to realize that we are worthy of, to realize that we are deserving. Now there's a third chakra, basically where the tummy is, below the rib cage, above the navel. There's a bit of a grind in there at the moment, pulling out some old emotions. It's a bit of a tough piece of work, but it's being brought forward from a hidden area deep in the belly, not the belly, the stomach, and or the third chakra, and brought forward to be cleared. I don't know if some of you have a tummy ache as a result. That is why. It is up to you to give yourselves that which you deserve. It is up to you to claim love into your lives. It is up to you to that kind of hurts the third chakra. To digest and let go. Digestion is receiving as well as letting go. The whole physical digestion process is reflective of what we receive in our lives and what we let go of. So it's all one and the same. And so Isis is being quite forthright and wanting us to choose and choose wisely. She's being quite tough, and she's wanting each one of us to call the shots in our lives, to lay down in our lives what is acceptable and what is no longer acceptable. And that we deserve far more than we realize. We are great light beings. And if we would just let go of what is old and so redundant. So just breathing deeply those words in, and allowing those words to touch each cell, to enliven each cell. Notice what happens to the blood, to all the fluids in your body when these words touch the cells. There is an excitement. There is greater movement. There is a dance. If you really focus within the body. And yes, you are supported. There is support. And so there is an encouragement now to stand tall within the chakra column, to rise up almost as if you are doing a yoga pose, up through the full 1 through 7 system, to bring your awareness and stretch up into the seventh, and also stretch out horizontally. So you're really moving into a full horizontal stretch as well. And in so doing, you're discovering how much bigger you really are than just your physical body. Your energy stretches out into the full room and possibly even beyond the room. And so with this in-breath and out-breath and the awareness of your unseen energy field, you realize that you have a bigger and greater effect on a moment-to-moment basis. So if we were to stretch from the heart horizontally, from the high heart, and taking up the full chest, which then moves through the shoulders and arms, and if you were to visually see two laser beams stretch out east, west, for example, wherever we sit, through both arms, extending that extension 180 degrees around the earth. Even as we are grounded into the core of the earth. So just stretch that as if you were breathing in a physical yoga pose, but we're doing it spiritually. So it's a spiritual muscle that we are activating with our mind. Your mind is driving this horizontal axis. Even as you stretch 7 through 1 and into the core of the earth. So it's vertical and it's horizontal. And as we are stretched and experiencing, allowing your breath to take in more and more love from the cosmic Christ consciousness that is filling you. He is standing in front of you and filling you. Enabling your horizontal mastery so that you can hold it with posture and strength. Even as perhaps you may need to lean on Isis to help you with your vertical alignment. And if you need to call on the life force power of the universe to be at the 7th for you, then utilize that support system so that as you breathe in and out, you are filled and replenished, strengthened, rejuvenated, recalibrated, aligned, attuned, and filled with love. And this love is melting away, dissolving, saturating. Much of what needs to fall away from today, this week, the last month, the last few months, and the last year. We've been riding some big waves of energy. So take this moment to realize that the cosmic Christ consciousness stands in front of you. He is holding a platter, and he is asking you now to place onto that platter any and all emotions, thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, ways that you hold yourself less than, our most ugliest parts of ourselves that only we know about because we hold it inside. Place it on that platter. Perhaps there's a few experiences with family members, relationships of any kind, memories, traumas, whatever it may be. Go all out and put it all on that platter. And give it to the Christ. It's his job to take it, to carry it, to bear it. It's not yours. It's our job to let go, to experience and to revel in love. To be love, to go for what we want, to choose, to create, to desire. To think big, to imagine, to be as little children, to have fun, to laugh, to go on an adventure, to enjoy the simple things, to take time out, to rest, to love, and to be loved. That is our truth. That is our right. That's what's meant to happen. And we get to color it and fill in all of those words and many more with our experience. So really, it's all up to us. How do we want to drive it? How do we want to have it? Create what we want. As we breathe in and out. And perhaps for some, we need to lean on the Christ, to collapse into the Great Mother's arms, and to really surrender. Perhaps have a good cry, a good laugh, or just a good sleep. She will take us however we give ourselves to her. She is unconditional. She is waiting for us to unhitch ourselves from everything, from everything that we believe ourselves to be. Because in every moment there's more. There's another choice point, another opportunity to grow. So just when we thought we arrived somewhere, we need to let go of that. This world is destined to move forward, and it is moving forward, and there is great change coming. So let go so that you can fill up with love and ride these ongoing, ever-increasing waves that are coming to this earth. Each wave seems to get bigger, demands more of us. So grab Source. Grab the life force power of the universe. Jump into the river and ride the rapids. It is a glorious ride. And you will be taken care of. So let us come into a deeper, more still place in the heart. For this is where we need to connect deeply into. Carve a spot, a very deep spot. If you need to get the jackhammer out, get it out. Dig. Create a very comfortable, secret space for you to be, for you to go to. And sit. With your closed eyes, look at the screen behind your eyes. Look at that spot. Get comfortable with you. Deep within you is your glory. Deep within you is your freedom. Isis will help you carve this spot so that this spot becomes a glorious goddess or god that you are. You are magnificent. You emanate extraordinary light when we get out of our own way and allow all the love in so that the love can flow out. You know this deeply because you are this love that you search for, that you look for. Give yourself the chance to be free. Allow the pulsation to beat strongly in your heart, to to take over, to override any and all lies that once upon a time you believed or you joined, or perhaps you even created yourself. There's one thing only that is true, and that is you are great, great love. So allow the pulsation to move quite tangibly through your cells, feeling it in your feet, your thighs, your calves, your hands. Your eyes are beating to the one resonance that is the resonance of love. And the light is spreading. And imagine it now, it is moving through the pores of your skin, out into your world. And it has a life of its own. And it's moving beyond this room, beyond this house, swirling around Ashland, moving throughout Oregon, spreading across the skies of this country, penetrating and touching every soul who needs more love. You are affecting them. And this resonance is pulsating towards Europe. And just for a moment, we're going to focus on Greece. And we're going to send our love, this resonance, to Greece, to those peoples whose country is in a free fall. And our love upholds their possibilities, their potentialities. So hold them up. Hold their vision with your vision for them. Hold up Greece, that they will choose the very best scenario, that they will make it, they will pull through, they will be peaceful. The banks will choose for the people. Every soul just wants to be loved and to love. As we breathe in and out, and seeing and feeling the front and the back of our heart chakras. Breathing with the earth in and out, from the earth to the earth, to to the earth and from the earth. And so we are breathing the one breath with the entire earth and all the peoples from all countries. Breathing in love and breathing out love. And we're all here to evolve love, to grow into more love, to express love, to be love. There's so much happening to every person on this earth plane. Everyone has a story, a trauma, tenfold. Breathe with them love, all together. So that you are all one heart, breathing, resonating, communing, pulsating, the same beat. And now being grateful for what we do have and filling the earth with all the good things that we're grateful for, with our breath, with our resonance. We live in such a beautiful place. The forests, the rivers, the lakes. The comforts that we take for granted. We are so lucky. Breathe gratitude into the one heart. And breathe gratitude into our bodies now. Bringing the awareness back into the body as we breathe. And we're just going to individually, we all know what bits and pieces need attention. Give these areas of our body thanks. They have served us all these years. Thank that part of your body that might be tired or sore or not quite as healthy as you want it to be. And that we will make efforts to feed it permission to be healthy now. We're going to send it love, and we're going to give it permission to receive love and to be in perfect health. Whether it is our immune system, our bones, our muscles, our structure, our brain, our mind. Perhaps our emotional body is just tired. Just give it permission to rest. Give it thanks. That it is allowed to be healthy, to be loved, to receive, to be full of vibrancy, to be well. And now giving this same resonance to Mother Earth. She deserves it. She has given so much to us. She constantly gives to us. And giving back to her. And breathing. And if we haven't been already, connecting back into the pool of liquid love at the core of the earth and drinking, drawing into all our bodies and systems. We have so many. Drawing in that nourishing, nurturing drink of liquid love. Saturating, pulsating, communing. As we breathe in and out. And giving thanks to Mother Earth as we collect ourselves at the core of the earth. We give thanks to Isis, the Christ consciousness, Chiron, and all those masters of great light that have assisted us, and ladies. Bringing your awareness back into your body in this room. Thanking your body. And giving thanks to the life force power of the universe. Giving thanks to all beings on this earth plane, for we are all in it together. They all have a reflection for us to learn from. And so it is.